You don't feel broken. That's the problem. You still function. You still wake up. You still scroll. Nothing dramatic collapses. No alarms. No visible damage. Just hours disappearing. Attention thinning. Thoughts losing weight. And the quiet sense that sitting in silence now feels uncomfortable. This isn't about phones or apps or trends. This is about what happens to a mind that is never allowed to rest in one place long enough to feel its own pressure. And why the damage doesn't announce itself. It erodes. The human brain was never designed for constant interruption. It was shaped by long stretches of boredom, tension, waiting, and delayed reward. Scrolling doesn't attack you with force. It dissolves you with permission. Each swipe feels harmless. Each clip feels brief. Each moment feels earned. But what's being traded isn't time. It's depth. Depth of thought. Depth of patience. Depth of internal authority. And the cost is subtle enough that most men never notice until thinking itself feels heavy. This is not about discipline, it's about decay mechanisms. Let's examine them. Truth 1. Attention doesn't shatter, it thins. Attention isn't destroyed by scrolling, it's diluted until nothing carries weight. Rapid content fragments the brain's ability to sustain focus. Each clip resets the attention clock before depth can form. The brain adapts by expecting novelty every few seconds. When novelty stops, discomfort appears. Stillness begins to feel like deprivation rather than neutrality. You sit down to think and feel resistance immediately. Reading feels heavier than it used to. Complex problems irritate you instead of pulling you in. Your mind looks for exits the moment effort appears. You mistake this friction for fatigue. You consume more information than ever, yet you understand less. Over time, sustained concentration becomes foreign. You avoid tasks that require mental endurance. Decision-making becomes reactive instead of deliberate. Authority thins, because authority requires attention held under pressure. A mind that cannot stay is a mind that cannot lead. And when attention weakens, something else quietly slips away. You don't notice the loss immediately. No pain, no warning, just the feeling that thinking now costs more than it should, and that avoiding it feels reasonable. Truth 2. Dopamine without effort breeds avoidance. Pleasure without effort trains the mind to reject resistance. Scrolling provides constant low-grade dopamine. No anticipation, no risk, no cost. The brain rewires reward expectations downward. Effort begins to feel unnecessary, then offensive. Tasks that once felt neutral now feel draining. You procrastinate not out of laziness, but quiet repulsion. You seek relief before pressure fully forms. Avoidance disguises itself as recovery. You feel overstimulated, yet strangely empty. You select easier paths by default. Hard things remain unfinished. Self-respect erodes without obvious failure. You look functional but feel internally hollow. What demands nothing slowly takes everything. As effort is avoided, identity begins to leak. Relief becomes the compass, not meaning, not standards, just the fastest exit from discomfort, and the exits multiply. Truth 3. Constant input kills internal pressure. Silence is where pressure forms. Scrolling removes silence. Continuous input prevents unresolved thoughts from accumulating. Without accumulation, there is no internal urgency. Without urgency, there is no drive to act. The mind stays entertained but unformed. You feel busy but directionless. Ideas never mature. Frustration dissolves before it sharpens into action. You sense potential but can't access it. You feel occupied, yet uncommitted. You drift longer than you should. Life decisions are delayed until forced externally. Your sense of authorship weakens. You react instead of choosing. Pressure avoided becomes purpose denied, and without pressure, authority quietly collapses. Nothing pushes back. Nothing demands resolution, so nothing solid forms. Just motion without weight. Truth 4. Algorithms replace self-direction. When choice is outsourced, agency atrophies. Algorithms remove the burden of decision. Content arrives before desire fully forms. The brain stops practicing selection. Passivity becomes efficient. You struggle to decide what you actually want. Preferences feel vague. Convictions soften. You consume what's given rather than what's chosen. You feel informed, yet unanchored. Personal direction fades. External systems dictate rhythm. You become optimized for consumption, not command. Authority thins without confrontation. A man who does not choose is being chosen for. No collapse, no rebellion, just compliance that feels comfortable and comfort that feels empty. This isn't about deleting apps or retreating from technology. It's about recognizing a pattern before it completes its work. A mind trained for fragments cannot build. A man trained for relief cannot endure. A life filled with input may end up strangely unfelt. The damage doesn't scream. It whispers. And the most dangerous part isn't that scrolling feels good. It's that it makes nothing feel necessary. When you stop scrolling, nothing rushes in. No clarity, no relief, just silence. And that silence is not empty. It's where your mind either rebuilds or realizes how long it's been avoiding itself. That choice still exists, for now.